Another example of people not letting fighters take life-changing opportunities. That's 4 or 5.
We text him, but yeah, he thought he was going to refuse.
Because that's what you're the underdog. That's the story we have to tell.
All right, this week and next week.
Yeah, well, next week's the big one.
The big card.
You got
big heavy hitters.
World Heavyweight Championship, the Undisputed Women's Lightweight World Championship, the Ring Magazine Super Middleweight World Championship. So I can't wait. But first things first, this card, a couple of big heavyweight fights, women's unification fight, and Devin the Dream Haney, who everybody's talking about. I can't wait to see him live. He's got a real fight, you know. And you know, I keep saying that potential is good and hype is good. But the pressure's on him because you know, when you talk someone up and they get all the hype, the pressure's even greater to perform. There's always pressure to perform in the sport of boxing. When you have the hype behind you, it's on you because people will be dying to say, oh, he's not that good, oh, he's not. So, you know, he's looking to shine on Saturday night.
And this is a big statement, you know, a big time signing, you know, a promotional deal with yourself.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, look, he's due to have a final eliminator, really, for the world titles. But, you know, Moran, like I say, been the distance with Pedraza, who went the distance with Lomachenko. He's a tall, big 135-pounder. I mean, he's actually boxed at 140 as well in some big fights. This is definitely the toughest test of Devin Haney's career so far. So this is the perfect fight to show us where he's at, you know, and I can't wait to see him live.
And a type of fighter like Devin Haney, how good is he for the sport?
Brilliant, because like I said there, you know, there's a lot of people, especially in American boxing, who, you know, swear, talk this and say that, where really, if you're going to inspire the next generation, how can you as a parent want your children to aspire to be fighters and try and follow the sport of boxing when people behave in a certain way? So like there's a guy in Devin Haney who, as a parent myself, if my children said, oh, I want to be the next Devin Haney, I don't have a problem with that. It's a bit like Anthony Joshua. I have a problem with you saying, I want to be the next Anthony Joshua. These are good people, these are role models, these are people that are very well disciplined, they're respectful, they work hard. So, you know, he's a great role model, but again, talk is great, he's got to do the business on Saturday night. Yeah,
since boxing is not the highly perceived sport like American football, basketball, baseball, things like that, what is it that, since we have so many great talents in the sport of boxing, why is it so difficult to get those talents to meet inside the ring?
I think politics, you know, promoters, broadcasters, you know, people always talk about the UFC. The fact and the truth is with the UFC, you have one organisation. They're just told who to fight. You know, in boxing, the downside is you have a lot of promoters, you have a lot of networks, and sometimes they don't want to do business together. It's not rocket science. It's not complicated. That's just how it is. We have to try and work, and the fighters now have got more control, which is great for the sport. They're the ones that have got to say, you know, like Anthony Joshua will say to me, I want Wilder. No one else. Give me Wilder. And people like Deontay Wilder have got to say, I want Joshua. You know? So, you know, the fighters have got to stand up and get what they deserve. Life-changing moments, legacy-defining moments. That's what you want in life.
Now, how did it deal with you and Devin Haney? You have this young kid coming, you know, you see him, he hasn't plateaued.
Okay. I thought, wow, this guy's like the future. And then somehow we got talking to Bill Haney, and we had a great meeting in Philadelphia, and it was just like, we clicked, you know, everything that I said he sort of agreed with. The zone is the future in terms of technology, in terms of the way content is digested, and he is the future. So he has a broadcaster that he can grow with in the zone. He loved the, you know, the streaming system, he loved the mindset of the company, and he was in, you know, and obviously the deal was very good financially for him. And we showed him a way to become a star, we showed him a way to keep active, be in the big fights, and he's on board, and we're delighted.
What made the DAZN the final factor to say we want to jump in? Because at times it was Showtime boxing, then before HBO went out.
Everybody was trying to sign Devin Haney. The way that, like I said, content is digested is changing. Streaming is the key now. Even the bigger, even Showtime, even HBO, they're all streaming. They all have their apps, ESPN with ESPN Plus. So we know that's the future.
Now even Facebook is getting in.
Exactly. So DAZN, are working on that. The tech is better than anybody else, in my opinion, and really they have a great chance to be that future. And they need fighters they can grow with. And Devin Haney was an obvious choice. Last
question: Anthony Joshua in New York. You bring him out as bread and butter, basically. You bring him across the pond. So what made that ultimate decision? You're trying to see how the base is in America?
All of a sudden, there's a lot of not just money in American boxing, but a lot of interest. Obviously, you got Wilder over here. He wants to come and make a statement. In Britain, he's a superstar, but he also has an obligation as a world heavyweight champion to box around the world. Next week, he will sell out Madison Square Garden. It's an amazing occasion, and we can't wait. We can't wait for Anthony Joshua to showcase his skills on just the mecca of boxing. You wait till you see this guy live. And Ruiz is going to bring it, by the way. This is going to be a war. It's a great card, a great night. Don't miss it.
All right, thanks. Right outside the nation's capital, DMV became a hot spot for boxing lately, and right here now, you time for your time.
Yeah, DMV has been hot for boxing lately. So I'm happy to come out here. I went to put on a great performance. Have some fun.
Yeah, and being such a young fighter, when did the mindset come to you to say, I want to promote myself? And I know you had a lot of offers coming in when you first turned pro and everything. So what made you decide to cut that off and do it on your own?
Wait, when did I what?
When did you decide to actually cut off when you said, when the promoters and things were actually giving you offers to sign with them and everything?
Oh, yeah,
when you decided to make your own decision to turn, your own promotion?
I mean, from the beginning, I didn't sign with nobody since, since I first turned pro. So that's when I made up my mind that I was gonna wait till I get something that I really like, and but I just stayed patient, and now was the time.
Yeah, and you say you stayed patient, but now I know you have that hunger, because I'm pretty sure you see some fighters that you can beat that have titles.
Yeah.
And you're trying to get there. So after this fight right here, not looking over Moran, but after this fight, how aggressive are you going to get the championship?
I've been aggressive before this fight, so it's only gonna make me more aggressive, because I'm gonna be that much closer, But like I said, I'm still young. I'm 20 years old. When my time will come, it's no rush. I'm only gonna get better, with time. So when my time comes, I'll be ready.
Yeah, and since you're boxing and promoter, I've experienced fighters that do that, and it's kind of difficult. How much of the hands-on are you gonna be doing for Devin Haney Promotions?
I kind of had a machine behind me now, so with Metro, and DAZN, so that's been a tremendous help. They've been doing a great job, so it makes it a lot easier for Devin Haney Promotions.
And being 20 years old, how do you stay focused on what you need to do? I'm pretty sure different avenues that came your way and came your direction, try to distract you and everything. How do you stay focused?
Yeah, the task at hand, is to become the world champion, multi-division world champion, pound-for-pound king, and Hall of Famer. So, I'm nowhere near, I'm nowhere near any of those, So why not stay focused?
Final question: what kind of fight we look for Devin Haney Saturday night?
It's going to be a great fight. Moran, he's tall. He throws a lot of punches. He comes to fight. So that's only going to bring the best out of me. That's only going to make me pick up my punch value. And fight better.
I appreciate it. Thanks.